friend. What's up? How are you doing? Yes, this is Emma as always, here on Searching Lights, the place where we get to search out the light that is in each and every one of us. You have a light, I have a light, and we're here to bring it out so it can beam. Speaking of lights, do you know that life is in seasons? Of course you know that. You do know it, but you just have not taken the emphasis to pay attention to the seasons that are in life. But when you do, you are gonna love life. Yes. So the writer of Ecclesiastes tells us, he really emphasizes that to everything under the heaven, there is a time and there is a season. There's a time to build, there's a time to plant, there's a time to harvest, there's a time to weep, there's a time to laugh, there's a time to mourn. Yes, there is a time for everything. So the seasons cannot be constant. And if they cannot be constant, that means even life is not constant. There's always going to be seasons of ups and downs, valleys and hills, even straight paths. Yes, there are moments like that in life, but seasons are just basically unique experiences or challenges or opportunities that come our way. Let us use the best example that we are all familiar with. That is summer, autumn, winter, spring. The basic seasons all year round. Those seasons can never stay constant. And if they did, something would extremely be wrong. And even if they are not the same everywhere. While some people are experiencing summer, some people might have entered a different season already. So that's why I'm saying, like, life is in seasons and we cannot be in the same season. But now that is not really what we are going to focus on today. I just want us to remember that we should not be focusing on the end, because we all know how it ends, right? We do. But life, what we need to be focusing on is the journey and not the end of the journey. Because at the end of it all, we are on a journey to end up somewhere. So the journey is what is the most important thing, friend. So focusing on the end is going to make life meaningless for you. Because most of us are experiencing that. You're like, what's the meaning of life? Why am I even doing this? Why am I trying so hard? What? But that is all because you have chosen to focus on the end. Friend, today we are going to look at the journey and then focus on that, and then you're going to see how pieces, small pieces, are going to begin to fall together. Yes. Now, it is not about the years, yes, but it is about the experience in the years. That is why we all like this statement of experience is the best teacher. Underline the word experience. Yes. So most of us are very, very anxious because we are very anxious about getting there instead of focusing on who we become as we get there, who we are on this journey. Because this journey is what teaches you who you are, what you are, and who you can become. So if we are not focusing on, if we are just focusing on the end of the journey and not the journey, we miss out on simple things like appreciating the experiences that life has to bring to us. Guys, these things, because they are not the same, we have to savor every moment. You just imagine eating food without taking in the taste or its flavor or its scent. You're not going to enjoy that food. But the moment you begin to taste it, now, I'll give an example. When COVID was the thing, and those who got COVID could barely taste food, it was a big deal. You're like, oh my God, I can't taste food. So you could recognize the food because you're used to tasting. You know that an Irish potato tastes different from pasta, chicken tastes different from beef or fish. So that is what I'm talking about, that you need to appreciate these things. Just take in a moment and appreciate it and breathe in. And then breathe out. Yes. And while you're appreciating this, that even when the storms in the seasons come, you will be able to weather them. Let's take, for example, in case summer lasted forever, At the beginning of this year, there was, a real serious crisis when it came to wildfires in California, because the summer had been too hot. It didn't last longer than it should, but it just had been too hot. So imagine if it had lasted longer, a month longer or 2 months longer, the fires would have even been worse. Yes. But then those very fires created manure that spring needs, because in spring those plants need to grow. So that manure is what is going to help the plants of the spring to grow. Meanwhile, spring is my favorite season. Just a disclaimer. Yeah, I love spring. Everything is beautiful. The air is fresh. The flowers are beautiful. So for me, it could be my favorite season. Yes, you could have, which means that you could have a favorite season, but you should also appreciate the other seasons that you may not be in love with so much. That's just what I'm trying to say. And then there is also the matter of understanding the season that you are in. Yes. When you understand the season you are in, it helps to understand who you are and who you are becoming. Some seasons are for growth, some seasons are for rest. What does that mean? That the seasons cannot be the same. And on top of that, you are not going to be in the same season with everyone around you. That is why some people are giving birth while others are getting married, while others are building businesses, while others are building dreams, because the seasons are just not the same. So when you understand the season, then you understand what it is exactly you need to do in that season. If it is rest, friend, enjoy the rest. If it is time to grow, there's going to be some growing pains. Just like when it is time for a woman to deliver, there are certain pains she's going to experience, whether she wants it or not. So that's what I'm talking about. These seasons are going to be different for everyone. So when you understand your season and recognize it, it will cause you to appreciate it, and it will cause you to go through these seasons with a little bit more ease. And then we need to also recognize the fact that there are good and bad seasons for everyone. Yes. The tragedy in life is not that we lose everything. The real tragedy, to me, I believe, is not being able to have the experience in everything that is available to you. Yes, because those experiences are the ones that form who you are. Look at us. Do you know one of the reasons we love our grandparents? It's because they are telling us about experiences. So even when we were not there, we know about things. We see these things. We read books because we want to know about experiences. We watch movies because we want to understand experiences. So we know certain cultures in Korea or China or South Africa or in Uganda because we have watched movies from there. So that is what I am talking about. Yes. But if you don't recognize that there's good and bad in every season, then you are going to really be frustrated, because you'll only be looking for the good and the bad. So, but if you recognize it, then you will know how to use the good in the times of bad and know how to manage the bad in the good seasons. Yes. Knowing that life is in seasons helps us find meaning. Yeah. Life is not meaningless. It is us who have emptied the meaning out of life. But when you find the meaning in life, you will understand your purpose. You will build resilience. There will be growth. You will learn, and then you will appreciate. Friend, one thing we need to accept, that we need to learn how to learn. Then we need to learn to learn. Learning to learn. Yes, it's very important, because there is no, you can't just say, I am there, I have made it, this is it. No. There is, you have to learn. So all these things are the things that serve up what life really is, and the seasons that is in life. So friend, tell me, what season are you in? Yes, go to the comment section. Tell me about the seasons you're in, what the experiences you're having in these seasons. Yes, the lessons you're learning in these seasons. These are all the things that make up life. But remember, friend, as you are doing this and going through all these seasons, I would just love you to remember to be patient with life. It has its value systems. Some things will work out, some things will not work out. And let me tell you something, 99% of the time, things work out. When they work out is the question, but that's beyond us. Thank you so much for your time. I love having you here. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. See you soon. Bye-bye.